Hey guys, Spider-Man 96 here. So I'm going to try something a bit different. We're going to do a versus video. We've got Hasbro's Spider-Man from the Retro Wave in the left-hand corner, and we've got ToyBiz's Sinister 6 Spider-Man in the right-hand corner. It's going to be fun. We're going to see which one's better. So, let's go.
Now dig on this.
Hey, what's up guys? So, back in the day, we had a legend who used to make some awesome videos called Glenn Webb, who obviously is sadly no longer with us. And he used to make these amazing comparison videos between Hasbro, ToyBiz, Diamond Select, all that kind of thing. And so I thought it'd be quite cool to do something a bit similar. And make a video on one of my favourite character and what I consider to be the quintessential action figure from each toy line, ToyBiz and Hasbro, and have a look and just compare them and see which one's better. Yeah, let's go. So this is my favourite ToyBiz Spider-Man. This is from the Sinister 6 box set. It's ironic because that box set gave us some of the worst produced figures in my opinion of all time. Also some really great ones, but we got the Black Cat, which is awful. We got that Doc Ock with the arms that stick in, but we got this, which is amazing, and it's a really unique figure. We also got the Snapshot Spider-Man, which looks a bit similar to this, but I don't know, the paint, the darker blue on this, it just takes it above and beyond. So that's why I put this here. We do get this kind of weird web thing at the back, which I like the fact we've got it. It's just, it could have been executed a bit better in my opinion, maybe not. The way it is just attached to the arms hinders the articulation quite a bit. So we do get that weird butterfly joint again. The ToyBiz side I've had, we get a full rotation. Again, I can't show you the full rotation because of the web on the back. Taking it off is right kerfuffle. We get a double jointed elbow, which is great. We get some great arm articulation that does twist, but it's very stiff. We do get two joints at the hand, and then we get individual finger articulation, which is amazing. Which we can get into the whipping pose and everything. And for the first time, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, we got some really awful versions of that. We get a really good range of articulation on the torso. We go right back, we go right forward. You get a full 360 at the waist, again hindered by the web wings. The leg, it goes out quite far, goes back quite far, goes forward about 90 degrees. And we get a twist at the hip, and we get a double jointed knee, a single jointed knee. And we also get a twist at the calf, but it's a bit stiff. And we also get good range of movement of the toe articulation, which I miss. And we've got an early stage ankle rocker, or ankle pivot for some people. But yeah, all in all, I think it just looks incredible. You know, the head itself has got a nice articulation. I love the fact that it's on this very loose joint, so you can move it around all over the place. You can get them in some expressive poses, which is really cool. And I just love the deco on it as well. The suit itself, I love all the kind of deco, the way the webs are imprinted and the way the spider is on there. It really stands out, and just some of the poses we can get him into, it just screams at classic Spider-Man to me, or at least classic Spider-Man from when I was a kid. And I had this for a long time. I think I may have had two of these actually, because I think one of them I had with the wings, the web wings off, which I got on eBay when I was quite young. But yeah, you see that spider, I mean, just look at that, it looks so good. And the webs, where they're indented into the costume instead of kind of just painted on, which is the only downside I'll see with the Hasbro one, but we'll get that in a bit. And it just looks like 3D. I know that sounds stupid because they're obviously all 3D, they're articulated figures, but it looks 3D. You know what I mean? It looks like it's come off a page. It looks like someone's drawn it and it's just come out of a comic book. It looks really cool. And I love the fact that we get all these, ripples in the costume, especially in the blue bits, and the muscle work and the black wash that's gone over it just enhances all the parts of it. So, this still stands in my collection today on my Spidey shelf, and I still love looking at it. But everyone's got to be knocked off their perch at some point, or at least have a contender. So let's have a look at the Hasbro nomination. And here is the Spider-Man Retro Wave Spider-Man from last year. And we get two head sculpts. We get one with the sort of more closed eyes and one with the more heavy. We also get the alternative hands, which is quite a common thing with Hasbro now. We get this from most figures, but it's something that does just push posability and display options just a little bit above ToyBiz, because they didn't quite have the same. And this guy is so different to the other figure, but equally as a classic Spider-Man. You get some serious Ditko vibes mixed with some of the 90s animated series, which are 2 pluses because they're basically the 2 versions of the character that I sort of was growing up with when I was very, very young. So the head does pop off. I'm going to pop it at the start of the articulation so we can get a proper look at this dumbbell joint. So as you can see, the neck part is actually separate to the neck. The neck joint, so we've got a dumbbell joint that goes right back into that crevice on the back there, and it just looks really odd, but it works. It's like Hasbro's doing an experiment with us with this figure, and I think it really came off. This is so sought after now, this Spider-Man, and I can understand why. Peter Spidey didn't really scream much to me. I wasn't a massive fan of that, but this one I wanted as soon as I saw it because it just looks, I don't know, the body type, everything just reminds me of that Ditko classic look. So we do get these butterfly joints that go way back. We also get some double jointed elbows and a twist at the bicep. See, the only thing I don't like with the Hasbro is they never paint these pegs. Yeah, there's the double jointed elbow. We get the twist of the whole arm. We get the hand that twists around 360. There's nothing really that special there. It does bend up and down. But then this joint, this is incredible. We basically get 2 ab joints here. We get the ab rotation, and we get the crunch as well. Unfortunately, we don't get the waist swivel, but that's not so much of a problem because it looks more natural when you twist from the upper body there, and we do manage to get in some really cool crunched over poses, which for Spider-Man figures is what you want, really, isn't it? So the legs do go up very far. We can get into that pose. It goes out very far. It doesn't go back, but that's fine because we get the bend of the knee. We get a twist, and then we get the double jointed knees, and we do get a twist at the calf, which is always good because it helps with posing when he's in his crouch position, and we do get a nice rotation on the foot, which allows us to have full range of motion, which is a really cool bit. But aside from the articulation, this guy, yes, we don't get as much paint deco as the other one, as the previous figure. We don't get, some really nice black wash and everything, which would have been nice, but it still works. This sleek look, it does work. And I've got to say, with the articulation and the, just the menacing, the closed eyes things. See, when I was a kid, I preferred the Tom and Farm look. I preferred the big eyes. However, now I've kind of grown into more the squinted eyes. I don't know why. It's just something I prefer. It just looks more menacing and gives a darker side to the character. And I think I just love that side of Spider-Man. I love the jokey side. I love the humorous side, but I also love the the darker stories. I think they're real depth. So you got display options, the 2 heads, you got the hands. It's a hard call. It's a hard call. But I do love this figure a lot. So there you have it. I mean, I don't know which one to go for as my favourite. I mean, I have pros and cons for both, which I've discussed, but I think the one that just takes the sausage home, if you like, is the retro wave one. Which is hard because I've loved this one for such a long time. But yeah, I mean, the retro wave one, it just has a really awesome look, and it's taken precedent stand. And the ToyBiz one itself, it's just kind of, I don't know. It was a tough call, but the retro wave one. So if you like this video, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. I did enjoy making this a lot, so I think I may make a few others around this. Maybe do some more kind of battles, more versus videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.